Hey guys, right here I have a 2014 Mazda 3 2-liter sedan. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here's the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The one and only variant for the Mazda 3 in Malaysia for now does get Mazda's version of a keyless entry and start system as standard. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The doors are currently unlocked. Press this black button to lock it. And to unlock the doors, just press the black button once more. Two beeps does indicate that the car is unlocked, and one beep indicates that the car is locked. In conjunction with that keyless entry, you do have keyless start as well. Just make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start stop button to the left of the steering wheel. This car has 3,241 kilometers. The Mazda 3 does come with an electric power steering system that is controlled via a leather-wrapped steering wheel with very minor sport grips on the sides. Red stitching can be found on the inner rim of the steering wheel as well as the base of the gear lever and the parking brake. There is only one transmission available for the 3 in Malaysia, and that is Mazda's own 6-speed SkyActiv-Drive automatic transmission. It does have manual shifting via the plus and minus down by the gear lever or via the pedal shifters on the back of the steering wheel spokes, where the one on the left is for downshifts and the one on the right is for upshifts. SkyActiv-Drive is part of Mazda's new SkyActiv package of highly efficient technologies. It comprises of 4 parts, of which the rest will be explained later, but the SkyActiv-Drive is a highly efficient transmission that basically produces a transmission that brings together the best of 3 worlds. Combining a conventional automatic transmission, a continuously variable transmission, and a dual-clutch transmission, SkyActiv-Drive sees a 4 to 7% improvement in fuel economy over a standard automatic transmission. This transmission also sports a wider lockup range that improves torque transfer efficiency, and it also realizes a direct driving feel that is equivalent to a manual transmission. Safety in the 3 comprises of 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, dynamic stability control, traction control, alarm system, immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. As usual, let's go ahead and turn on the hazards, lights, front fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The Mazda 3 does come standard with 18-inch 5 V-spoke alloy rims covered in Dunlop SP Sport Max TT 215/45 R18 tires. Brakes consists of ventilated discs in the front and solid discs out back. The front suspension gets McPherson struts, while the rear gets a multi-link setup. Mazda's latest iteration of the 3 is a good-looking car. This is the result of the Kodo design language, which first debuted on the 2012 CX-5. The third generation 3 sports a leaner looking front end with an upright grille, large Mazda badge on the grille, swept back headlights, and a chrome strip that visually connects the headlights together. Think of the Mazda 3 sedan as a baby Mazda 6 sedan. The second part of Mazda's SkyActiv package is in the engine bay in the form of the 2-liter SkyActiv-G engine, which is the only engine on offer in Malaysia at the moment. This engine is a new generation of efficient engines that has one of the highest compression ratios found in a petrol engine. With a compression ratio of 14:1, this 2-liter SkyActiv-G inline-4 engine displaces 1,998 cubic centimeters, and it does have direct injection, dual overhead cams, and 16 valves. This engine produces 162 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 210 Newton meters of torque at 4,000 RPM. 0 to 100 and top speed figures are an estimated 8.8 seconds and 210 km per hour respectively, and with the 51-liter fuel tank in this 3, combined fuel consumption is 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers. The 3 is front-wheel drive. The last two parts of the SkyActiv package is the SkyActiv body, which brings excellent rigidity, lightweight body, and outstanding crash safety performance to the Mazda 3, and the SkyActiv chassis, which in pursuit of oneness between car and driver, gives drivers improved comfort and security while still delivering a more fuel-efficient and sporty ride that Mazdas are known for. The latest 3 was launched in Malaysia back in March of this year. It arrived in only a single variant, a 2-liter sedan. More variants and body styles will appear in the near future, together with local assembly of the 3. Exterior features of the Mazda 3 2-liter sedan in Malaysia includes auto-leveling adaptive bi-xenon headlights, front fog lights, LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights, LED indicators on the side mirrors, rear parking sensors, headlight washer system, and dual exhausts. Right down here you do have your speaker with some storage, or rather more like a bottle holder. Right here you do have your window controls, only the driver's side is fully automatic in both ways, window lock, and your mirror controls. Right here you have the buttons to turn off your traction control, the button to turn off your adaptive front lighting system, and the button to turn off your iStop auto start stop system. Right next to the lever to open up your bonnet, you do have the lever to release your fuel flap. And the Mazda 3 right here does get full manual seats as standard. This one controls your seat back, this one controls your seat height. This bar down here controls your seat position. And this lever right here controls your lumbar support. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Mazda 3 for Malaysia does get an automatic climate control system as standard. All of your controls are located right here. You do have your fan speed in the middle together with your recirculation, temperature to the left with your air conditioning, and your different modes to the right with your rear defrost and front defrost. The Mazda 3 2-liter sedan does come standard with Mazda's MZD Connect head unit with various media connectivity options, 6 speakers for the sound system, and a 7-inch LCD display located front and center of the dashboard. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the Mazda 3 does sound quite good. Now, the screen right above here can be controlled via 2 ways. The first is via this set of controls right down here with your media, home and navigation shortcut buttons, as well as your favorite and return buttons. You also have this knob in the center that goes up, down, left, right, scrolls to the left, scrolls to the right, and clicks down for enter. The second way is via the screen itself. It is a touchscreen unit, so if you do not want to use the set of controls down the center, you can always touch the screen. But let's start with the menu on the far left, which is your vehicle applications. You do have your fuel economy monitor, vehicle maintenance, and vehicle warnings. Basically, anything wrong with the car will show up right here. Your vehicle maintenance schedules, and your fuel economy monitor. Push this button right here to bring up your list of options. your different fuel economy pages, going back to your menu, as well as resetting the data and entering your fuel economy settings. Hit the button on the top left to go back to your main menu. And in entertainment, we are currently in your main USB screen with your album art if present, as well as your title, artist and album. Press that button to bring up your list of available media options. You do have FM, AM, Bluetooth, USB, auxiliary, CD, as well as a few applications such as AHA and Stitcher. This one brings up your list of different song options such as playlists, artists, albums, and all that. Accessing your folder, repeat, shuffle, forward, back, play, pause, as well as your sound system settings with your bass, treble, balance and fader. In the middle, you do have your communications menu, which is basically your Bluetooth telephone menu. Right here you can pair a phone, delete a phone, look at your call history, dial a number, read your SMS, read your email, access your Bluetooth telephone settings and all that. And right here you do have your navigation menu. This car is equipped with navigation, just that the SD card is not present at the moment, so that message will pop up instead. But down below you do have your latitude, longitude and elevation. And lastly, your settings. You do have your display settings. You can turn the display off. Turn the display off and just displaying the time. Automatic day-night mode, brightness, contrast, reset the settings and all that. Safety settings, back to your sound settings. Your clock settings with your time, format, daylight saving, and your vehicle settings with your locks and lights and all that. Device settings, system settings with your language units, factory reset, and basically that's it. Just a quick demonstration of the set of controls down here. You can use the knob to scroll through, click it down to select that particular option. You can also click it to the right or left if you do not want to scroll the knob. And obviously you do have your media shortcut button. Hit the home button to go back to your main menu. And obviously navigation brings you to your navigation menu. If you hit favorites, goes to your list of favorites for your FM, your communication, and your navigation if there were any navigation favorites active. And that's about it for the screen. Down below here you do have some storage as well as a CD player. It is MP3 compatible. Power folding mirrors. On the left spoke of the steering wheel, you do have your audio controls. The one right up here goes back and forward your track list or your radio stations. You do have your volume, voice control, as well as your on-hook, off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. This info up and down right here actually scrolls through your multi-information display in the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your average fuel consumption, range, average speed, current fuel consumption, and back to your average fuel consumption. You also do have your fuel gauge down below and your outside temperature right above. On the left stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and on the right stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel itself is tilted and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have a couple of cup holders right here. Central armrest with storage down below. It is two-tier, you have a smaller one right above and a bigger one down below. And right in here, you do have a power outlet, your auxiliary port, SD card input, as well as a couple of USB ports. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, sunglass holder, your interior lights, as well as a fully powered sunroof. If you did not want light coming in from the sunroof, you can always close up using the shade. You do have a sun visor with a vanity mirror and light for this side. As well as a grip handle right above. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Right here you do have your window control, and right down there you do have a bottle holder with your speaker. The driver's seat is in a position that I would be comfortable in, and I have probably about 8 centimeters of space, or of leg room, and about 4 centimeters of or so of headroom. You only get a storage pocket on the front passenger seat back, but you do get a rear center armrest right here with cup holders. Your rear lighting right up there. A handle right here with a hook. You also have a handle and hook for that side as well. There are a couple of ways to gain access to the boot of the Mazda 3. First, there is the button right beneath the Mazda badge, and the second way is via the button on the key fob. In terms of boot space, there is around 408 liters on offer with the option to fold the rear seat backs down to expand on the boot space. Underneath the boot floor, you can find the car's spare tire. To fold the rear seat backs down, just locate the levers on either sides of the boot, pull it, go towards the rear seats, and simply grab the rear seat backs and fold them down. The rear doors open quite wide at an almost 90-degree angle. You do have adjustable headrests front and rear. You do have your window control right here with a bottle holder down below as well as your speaker. The front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment as well as the lumbar support that you can find on the driver's side. You do get quite a big glove box. And the sun visor for this side does get a vanity mirror and a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2014 Mazda 3 2-liter sedan. Thanks for watching and goodbye.